induction ceremony. I would like to thank our very own NHS Co-Vice President Michael Hayes for his performance to begin our ceremony. Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school and have successfully completed their candidacy to be inducted as new members of our National Honor Society. Our chapter is proud to be inducting these new members who continue to represent excellence in our school and community. In addition to the strong academic records required to become eligible for membership, our chapter members are active in various student organizations and community outreaches. This is demonstrated through many activities, including school-wide cleanups and food and supply drives to collect basic necessities. We take pride in our previous performances and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of continuing our record of accomplishment as NHS members. I would like to thank Ms. Rudolph, our chapter leader, for her support throughout this school year. She's allowed us to organize our service projects and has been exceedingly helpful in generating new activities and opportunities for involvement. A special thank you to our principal, Mr. Harris, for joining us tonight and enabling this organization to impact and better our school. Additionally, I would like to introduce and thank our officers this year, who have been extremely active and engaged in making our organization and community a better place. Our Co-Vice Presidents, Michael Hayes and Annabella Olivari, Secretaries, Murphie, MacDonald, and Dominic Marinaccio, and Treasurers, Alyssa Capel, Carson and Jai Van Ray. And now, it gives me great honor to introduce our first speaker. He's an alumnus of Secretaries High School and in his first year here has already instilled an unmatched enthusiasm and concern for the success of our school's students. He is active and present, always reminding us to make our brains sweat. It's been a pleasure to learn and work with him. At this time, I would like to welcome our Seabreeze High School principal, Mr. Harris, to discuss the importance of one of our pillars, character.
All right, let's do a volume check, because I do get loud, so I don't want to blow you out. You might want to turn it down a little, Mr. Dunn. All right, well, first of all, I'd just like to welcome everybody. Families, thank you for coming. It is not coincidental that you're here and the kids are here. You know, there is a strong correlation between parent involvement and student success. So first and foremost, I want to thank the families, mothers, fathers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, foster parents, anybody in the room right now who is responsible for any of these amazing kids. I just want to say thank you first and foremost. Second, I just want to recognize you all for being leaders of the school, and what an awesome night and an honor to be up here with you for a few minutes. I want to talk to you a little bit about character. I'm not going to go into the depths of the pillar, but they asked me to come up and talk a little bit about character, and I thought about it a lot, and I kept thinking about the word character, and I keep thinking, I was like, Tiger, what are you going to talk about? And then you think of the word character, you hear character in so many different contexts. You hear, man, that Tucker Harris, he's such a character. You hear, what's the character like in that story? Right, and no matter what context you hear the word character, your mind automatically goes to character traits. So you read a good book, I know there's a lot of avid readers here, you read a book and they say, how was the book? They talk about the theme of the book, and then they say, what character did you like? And they pick a character, and then they talk about the character traits, and we all grow fond of different characters depending on the genres we like. But I kept going back to character and what it means to have character. And then I started thinking about all these accolades the students have, the GPAs, and all these things that have led them here today. And then I think about, is that character? Or did their character traits produce a product that led to them sitting here, such as perseverance, resilience, a reflective mindset, an engaging mindset? So I kept thinking back to like the character of the kid led them to NHS. And then I started thinking about the grand scheme of all this, and I keep going back to what I say to them all the time. I don't care how smart you are. I care if you work hard and if you're nice. And then we talk about that in the building. But as I stand in front of you all today, I start thinking about the character traits, and I would be willing to bet if I started rattling some off, every one of you would raise your hand. Because you're here because you have common character traits that make your character. I also want to remind you that when it's all said and done, you're going to get into these amazing colleges and go into these amazing trades and do this amazing work, either as a service, college, or career. And when it's all said and done, no one's even going to remember your GPA. No one's going to remember any of your accolades. All they're going to remember when they talk about you close to 30 years from now, they're going to think about what kind of character you were, what character traits you had. And then that's what will live with the people forever. So I'm up here this evening, time flies, I'm here from 7 in the morning till 9 at night, so I get my days and nights confused. But I'm up here this morning just to remind each of you that you're writing your autobiography right now. And then within that autobiography, you're going to decide your character and what character you are in this story. And when the stories goes on and the story starts coming way down the road, you have full control of your character traits and what kind of character you're going to be remembered as. So I like to think when they say Tucker Harris, there's some character traits that come out. And I heard Klayer say a few, and I thank you for those kind words. But my question for you before I go here in a little bit is, what kind of character are you going to be in your autobiography? What kind of character traits will you show? What are you going to share? In summary, who are you going to turn out to be? Because this is just the start. And life, like we talk about, has its ups and downs. Storms are going to come. Sometimes they're just a rainstorm. Sometimes they're a nasty hurricane. They last for weeks, years, but they pass. And within all those ups and downs, you're going to have some questionable character calls. That's part of growing up. That's part of being an adult. Nobody in this room can raise their hand confidently and say, I've had perfect character my whole life. And if you can, then more power to you. I'd love to talk to you to get your insight. But most of us have had questionable character calls. But your true character comes out at the very end. So it's awesome to be in front of you, and I just look forward to watching your story, your autobiography as you write it, continue to write it for years and years to come. But I just want to remind you, as we talk about character, when we go deep into character, what character are you? What are they going to say? What are they going to say when it's all said and done? I know a lot of you by name, and I thought about calling you all out and asking for your character traits, but I figured Carly would be like, seriously, Mr. Harris? You really going to do this? You know, so some of you I've known for a long time. But in closing, I simply want to say to you the character traits you have displayed to get you here. Perseverance, resilience, a commitment to excellence, a reflective mindset, engagement. All of you probably could raise your hand to those. You're going to need them. You're going to need to continue them. But then I hope that as you grow and you age, you start developing some different character traits that define you as a person. But I'm honored to be a part of your story. I'm honored to be in your book. Hopefully I get a page in it, when the autobiography's said and done. But I look forward to great things from each of you as your principal. I'm very proud to be in front of you. But as you continue to write your story, the numbers won't carry with you. The character traits will. And this is just the start of an awesome, awesome story. So it's an honor today. Enjoy your evening. Well deserved. And if there's anything I can do as we continue to work, please let me know. But here's to you all this evening. I am going to have to cut out a little early. We have a senior wrestling night tonight, so I'm going to go shoot down there and get some pictures and stuff with those athletes, and I'll shoot back to you all up here. But enjoy your evening. The students are going to lead it. On behalf of Miss Rudolph had to leave this today unexpectedly. She had a family emergency that she had to take care of. So on behalf of Miss Rudolph and NHS, I would like to say welcome, and I just send her regards to each of you. So have a great evening. Back to Ms. Clinton.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. So next, there has been a slight district officer is sadly ill and cannot be here to speak, so it is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Seabreeze High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Our officers will now review the 4 pillars of NHS.
When I first learned that I was tasked with speaking about scholarship, I waited about 2 weeks to sit down and write it. But I'm here today, so I did it. I thought about what scholarship meant, and while yes, to many seniors and myself included, it can be money. But scholarship to me is something completely different. Scholarship is reaching those achievements that only you, or maybe a few of your peers, can reach. The fact that the 69 of you are here today being inducted into your National Honor Society is an achievement. You each worked your way here for the past 3 or 4 years and have earned the ability to attend this ceremony. Yes, your scholarship may have consisted of all-nighters for chemistry, or crying at the kitchen table over math, or those late Friday night essay analyses that didn't get done until Sunday. But my point is you have worked hard to get here. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Dominic Marinaccio, and I will be speaking on the pillar of leadership. Leadership is taking ownership and responsibility for your actions. It is encouraging and pushing others past their own goals rather than just to meet them. A leader also puts the betterment of the group before themselves. And while anyone can come up with solutions, leaders are the ones that put those solutions into action. A leader is also a great listener, a person who listens to the opinions and ideas of their peers with an open mind. It's also a leader's responsibility to lift the group's morale when it's low. And what makes this pillar so significant is that a leader is the product of all 3 other pillars: service, character, and scholarship.
National Honor Society believes in everyday service. Your membership in NHS should not just be something to put on your resume, but a way of life. Although our members are required to complete a minimum number of service hours each year, we are hopeful that you will continue to go above and beyond this commitment and recognize how vital acts of service are. Mr. Rogers once said, "Life is for service." So whatever you choose to do after high school, we are hopeful that you will go out in the community and continue to enforce service.
Hello, my name is Jaivan Ray, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the pillar of character. To many, character is the most important pillar of the National Honor Society. Without it, all the other pillars have no foundation to stand upon. Character is what gives a person individuality. It is defined as the qualities that separates one person from another. Character is what guides us through life and our decisions. It forms the principles on which we choose to live. It is something that is achieved and not received. Possessing an admirable character is a high calling. It is the product of constant action and daily striving to make the right choices. Everyday character is not always seen or rewarded by others. An honorable character is not one that seeks praise. It is a personal commitment to ethical and compassionate decision-making. It takes true self-control to hold oneself to the highest standard, demonstrating integrity and making honest decisions when no one is looking. One may show the value of their character by showing courtesy and concern for others, accepting responsibility, and demonstrating trustworthiness and reliability. Those with exceptional character are cooperative and exhibit fairness, caring, and citizenship. One's character shines through perseverance and sacrifice. And today we welcome all the new members of NHS with the hope that they will continue to value and develop their character throughout the rest of your lives. Thank you.
So when your name is called, approach the stage from the right to receive your certificate. Our lovely usher, Kara and Ryan over there will be helping you guys. And yeah, this all starts.
Our first person is Taylor Bates. Julia Bossett. Taylor Fowler. Matthew Long. Oliver Moore. Hannah Alley. Ashley Antos. Keith Abergast. Kaya Asbel. Jet Bianchi. Kai B. Aiden Blackwood. Caroline Booth. Ava Brantley. Cole Brown. And Emma Bregnack.
Carson Cimento. Sloan Clark. Amelia Cobb. Kyler Crafton. Alyssa Diaz. Dante DiPietro. Peyton Domeyer. Brooke Elston. Hayden Fabulich. Justin Pfluger. Ethan Folkerts. Isabella Fontanelli. And Alana Futch.
Next we have Natalie Gilbert. Emily Glass. Akshay Gupta. Susanna Harris, Cameron Hepburn, Lauren Hogan, Alexis House, Hannah Howell, John Hudson, Delaney Kimball, Kayla Lansing, Ivy Lee, Morgan Long,
Amelia Maislow, Caroline McNerney, Talia Newfield, Michael Nichols, Jillian Norco, Yuan Noble, Fiona Novus, Haley Ochipa, are you okay? Victoria Papp, Josie Pleer, Sarah Noel Randolph, Chance Shack, Wade Shack.
Next we have Macy Schaefer. Jacob Sibley. Then Thomas Striegel. Sydney Sullivan. Keelan Tischler. Annabella Torres. Blake Tugwell. Raylina Vick. Sarah Waterman. Kylie Watson. Matthew Womack. Yara Zaza. And Caitlin Zimmett. Frank Sinton.
At this time, the new inductees will take the official National Honor Society oath. So please rise and raise your right hand. I will read one line at a time, so please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be loyal to the principles for which it stands, and will be loyal to my school. Our bond represents our duty to uphold high standards of scholarship, moral character, service, and leadership. Congratulations to all our new members. I would now like to welcome Ms. Lagrada in substitution of our chapter sponsor to the podium.
Good evening. I spoke with Ms. Rudolph, the advisor, this afternoon, and I don't know what was more upsetting, her family emergency or not being able to be here, if you know her personality. Right now is where she would turn to all of you and in a very sweet and soft voice say, "I'm so proud of every one of you." So that comes from her tonight. She does send her apologies that she can't be here, and we all are very proud of you. National Honor Society, I was an advisor for many years previous to being assistant principal. It's one of probably the most important organizations on campus. So look at me when I say this. You took a pledge. The pledge is important to you as a sand crab and to our campus. Scholarship, leadership, service, character, they're what makes us a family. They're what makes Seabury special. So the pledge you took tonight, unlike other organizations and clubs, is a pledge that you're saying that you are going to leave here tonight. Not that you're pledging to be in an organization, but you're going to leave here tonight and represent those characters and make them contagious on campus. You're going to pass those character traits on to other sand crabs so that you can be role models for us. We appreciate you, we're proud of you. You're not only our best and our brightest, but we follow you. We're happy when you come back as alumni back to school and visit, and you're what makes Seabury special. And thanks to all of you tonight. An amazing ceremony. I think I didn't have to do anything, did I? It was all taken care of by the students, student-led, student-run. Ms. Rudolph will be very proud. Thanks again and congratulations.
So that's it for our ceremony. Congratulations to all our new members. We'll be sending you more information about all our next meetings that we hope